Workout is 2-mile warm-up, 3-mile tempo, 1 mile off, 3-mile tempo, 1 mile off. So total of 10 miles. I typically use the warm-up miles as just a way to get mentally locked in. Obviously your body's getting warmed up, but also warming up the mind, envisioning, hitting the paces, feeling good, feeling strong. It was a beautiful morning. It wasn't too hot. In Texas though, it gets really hot quick, so especially in the summertime, you gotta get out there early. This first set, the goal was to hit 7:25 minute per mile pace. I believe I hit a 7:22 or 7:21, so hit that perfectly. And mentally, obviously I want to hit the pace, but I was getting really primed up for that second set, which the goal is 7:15. And the main thing for this first set is to really just find my rhythm, find my stride, and just lock in.
Set one done, we got one more, about halfway through this 3 mile, and I'm gonna take one more. I think I was able to lock in my rhythm. I did probably average like 7:20. So the goal was 7:15. It'll be hard for sure, but should be able to hit it.
The second set of tempo miles were definitely a lot harder. They were obviously faster, so the plan is to get stronger as the run gets longer. It's going to correlate into, just being a stronger marathon runner. And really that first mile, I hit a 7:13, and it was pretty tough. So I knew it was going to be really, really hard. I had to really, really dig deep. That second mile was a 7:20, I believe. And so I definitely slipped up there. And then that last mile is like, all right, this is the last mile of the run, the tempo run at least. And there's just no way I wasn't going to get 7:15. Got to finish strong. What's interesting too is looking at the film, it looks like I'm going 8-minute miles, 8 15-minute miles. But, you know, when you're in that pain cave, you're just fully locked in, you kind of don't even think about your legs moving. It's just, all right, let's maintain this feeling for X amount of time.
Woo! 9th mile. Last mile was 7:13. I think the first one of that set was 7:13 or 7:15, and then 7:20. So that second one I slipped up a little bit, but that's all good. I still hit like pretty good paces for each set, and yeah, now time to cool down. We're at 9.01 miles, so let's get to it. It's crazy. It's only like 75 degrees. If I was doing this later, paces would probably be like 7:45, 7:50. So the heat, time of day matters a lot. And then these recovery miles, I feel like I'm floating in air, but that's essentially what going faster will do. It makes these easy miles go just feel a lot easier. Eventually I'll get these tempo miles to be 6:52 pace, which is sub 3 pace. And it's crazy because like last year, my tempos were high 7s. Now it's on the lower end of the 7s. So next step is high 6s, and then that's when it gets real. Alright, so first 2 warm-up miles were 9:05, 9:01, and then my first set was 7:21, 7:22, 7:20. You can literally see the sweat just dripping off. And then my 1 mile off was 9:12. Got my heart rate back to 151 on that mile. And then second set of 3, 7:12, 7:20, 7:12. And my heart rate jumped up to 172. And then my last mile we just finished up was 9:20. And got the heart rate down to 157. So good freaking day. Before, honestly, could have been better. I usually just don't fuel in the morning, which is a big no. But I got 2 scoops of G1M, and I had a gel pretty much right before my first set, and then another gel at mile 6 at the end of mile 6. So could have been better. I think I probably should have drank a little bit more water and probably had a scoop of electrolytes. So that's also another good thing, is like I think I was a little under fueled, but I still performed decently, so it's a good sign.